All right, first and foremost, give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakodash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and who is worthy to be counted for double honors. And peace and salutations to you brothers out there pushing this truth wholeheartedly and sincerely and full of the gospel. It's Brother Gofabari from the Indian camp. Come with you again, wanted to sit down. It's I'm basically entitled this video, a man can have more than one woman or sleep with more than one woman, all right? And that's basically what the video is going to be entailed, but I'm going to title it something different. I think because I was at work when I was thinking about it, and it's just a lot of videos that I've been seeing recently has been basically so-called women who believe has a problem with men having multiple women or can have multiple women. Let me just say it like that. They have a problem with that, that's why that's why we don't really dwell upon trying to teach the sisters or trying to get the sisters on board with it. Like, we don't know the 144 elect, the 144,000 that it talks about in the book of Revelations that are chosen men. All right, those are the one we're fishing for. Those are the one that we're trying to bring in. All right. Now, yes. Now, am I saying women are not gonna make it? No. They're part of the 1/3. All right. With the 144,000, those are all choice picked men unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right. They're the top of the top. They're the creme de la creme. They're the pick of the litter. All right. They're the first picks. And and every single one of them is man. All right. But as far as the women and the children, those consist of more so of the 1/3 that's going to be delivered from the hell and the destruction. All right, as it says in the book of Zechariah, it says what two parts therein shall be cut off and die, which is what 2/3 of Israel is destined to be destroyed. But 1/3 is going to survive all that. 1/3 is going to get brought through the fire and endure through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and he's going to deliver them. All right, and majority of that 1/3 is going to be women and children, But the 144,000 with the ones that were out here on the highways and byways, the one we're seeking for, those are all elect chosen men. All right. So, but this is just to shed some light on the situation, and to really hone down on it, man. It's lawful for a man to have more than one wife. All right. It's not against the scriptures. It's nowhere near. I seen a chick who had said when Adam was lonely, the Lord gave him Eve and not 10 wives, or some shit like that or whatever. But she fails to realize that there was other men in the scriptures that had multiple wives and the Lord was completely fine with it. The Lord actually called them righteous, perfect, sometimes, Matter of fact, for you women that out here in Belize, man, our how can I say, our tribe, the 12 tribes of Israel, all consist of different women. All right, 4 women to be exact. All right, those tribes, the nations, I keep saying the nations, the 12 tribes of Israel came from other women. All right, it just didn't come from only one woman. All right, one woman didn't birth all 12, the whole entire 12. All right. Without further ado, I'm gonna just hop straight into the scripture. This is Isaiah chapter 4 and verse 1. This is bread and butter. This is one that we all know. When it comes to multiple wives, this is the one we because it's gonna get back to this day. All right. This is Isaiah chapter 4 and verse 1. It says, "And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and we will wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name, to take away our reproach." Right, man, to take away our reproach. And if you look up that word, if you go into that word reproach, it can go into the word shame, or being shamed or shameful. All right, because the one thing about it is, back in the ancient world, man, it was actually a shame for women not to have husbands. All right, they knew their place. They knew that they were supposed to stay in the kitchen, stay at home, making sure the house was okay, to bear children, to raise up those children. Now we live in a society where women don't want men, and they glory in it. They glory in not having a husband. They glory not wanting a man. They glory. What do they say? I'm independent. You know, I'm an independent, strong. You know, I ain't gonna say the rest because all you women had that mindset. But you brothers who know what I'm talking about, they have it times a million. You know, I'm independent, I'm strong, I don't need no man. You know, so but back in the ancient world, back around these times, you know, it was actually shameful for a woman not to have a man, because that they'll look at you like, what the hell are you doing? What are you doing? What do you mean you ain't got no man, you ain't got a husband, you know? What type of what? That's why it says what the widows scriptures where it talks about the men going off and dying in war, and the widows shall cry there because they have no husband. You know, so it's actually the women are created to what, to comfort and to be a help unto the man. But if the man isn't there, then guess what else use do they have? All right. They're useless. And in this society that we live in, man, Esau is trying to prove that women can be more than just. I remember my granddad told me this. My granddad had told me, he told me he wanted to make my cousin. He took my cousin out of public school, sent her to a private board school, had her learn the piano, had to do all this extra stuff, had to do all this entire all this money he invested in it. And he was talking one day, and he said, yeah, I'm trying to prove through her that women are more than just good baby makers. You know, he was basically trying to take away the use of the woman. Her job is to provide for the house. Not provide. Her job is to take care of the house, make children, and take care of those children. All right, that's her job. And he tried to basically defy that, like, nah, that she's more than that. Women can be more than that. You know, of course they're more than that. Of course they're a human being too. They're not, it's like a pair of shoes or an inanimate object that you just don't really give a fuck about. But at the same time, they have a purpose and they have a duty. All right, just like us, we have a duty. We have a purpose. We were created for a reason. The scriptures tells us what our purpose is, man. All right. And we have to follow that. And we have to follow it. Everything can run way more smoothly if people played their part. All right. As long as people played their part, things will run way more smoothly. But what? You got a lot of people out here that's trying to play different parts. You got women that's trying to be men. You got men trying to be women. You got some people out here trying to do both. All right. You got some people out there trying to do everything. Oh, I want to be the man. I want to be the woman. I want to be the dog. I want to be the baby. I want to be the house. I want to be the car. It's complete confusion, man. That's why this place is what? A melting pot, man. It's complete and utter confusion. That's why the scriptures also says what? It will destroy you with a sword destruction, man. You can literally go out here and be whatever the hell you want. Whatever your mind can think of, you can be it. As long as you have money, you can be it. As long as you got money and ambitions, you can do it. All right? No matter what it is. And we live in a world that supports that. Slack it. Not even supports it, that pushes it, that wants you to go do it. No, we want you to go out here and try different things. We want you to go out here and do anything your heart's desire. And then when you old and raggedy, and then now you got to suffer all that backlash, then it's all, well, you should have used your time more wisely. You should have did this. You should have did that. I've seen it happen. I literally seen it happen. I have family members who effed off their young years back when they were striping young, and when they actually had a decent physique and energy to do things, and now what, they're old, and now they don't have energy to do anything, and now they just got stuck in a situation that they're in. I got certain aunties that actually want husbands now. I remember seeing a video of an old lady. I mean, this lady had to be anywhere in her 60s or 70s, crying, talking about she wanted to be loved. She wanted to have a husband. She wish she had a husband. She said, I wish I had a husband. I want to be loved. Who gonna love me? I want to be loved. And she was old and wrinkly, undesirable. But what? I'm pretty sure she effed off all her young years, being a hot girl, being out here doing God knows what when she was young. And now that she's old, now look at her. Now she don't, now what? Now nobody wants her. Because it's easy when you stay with, if you with a woman, if two people get together when they young and they grow all the way old together, yeah, y'all both don't look the way y'all look back when y'all was younger, but it don't matter because y'all spent y'all all y'all life together. Y'all will stay together just because y'all don't know nobody else, or y'all don't want to know nobody else. Y'all knew each other since y'all was young all the way until y'all old now. But what? Women don't want that, man. Women want to go out here and know 100 different men before she want to settle down for one guy. And the same thing, you know what? And it's not always about the women. It's about you men too. But right now I'm getting on you women. But hey, you men is all the same way. Is the same way too, man. Y'all out here trying to get all these women. Y'all out here trying to get all these women, which is lawful. I just said, a man can have multiple women. That's true and all. But wait, he tries to get all these women, getting all pregnant, and then he just want to end up leaving. Like, nah, fuck this. I'm gonna go do my own thing. Like, no, man. That's not the way the scriptures entailed you to be, man. If you're going into a woman, if you're gonna constantly be with this woman, in fact, if you're popping this woman, then guess what? It is your responsibility, it is your delegation to take care of that woman. Because she became part of you now. Now she's your property, all right? Now she's yours. Now you have to house her. You have to feed her. You have to basically take care of her as if you were taking care of a child, That's the way things are supposed to go. You're not supposed to just pop her and then just send her on her way. That's why the scripture says, what? You shall not make a whore out of the daughters of Zion, man. And that's exactly what you do. When you go pop them and you just send them on their way and you don't want to deal with them no more. And then guess what? Then you're making them go commit adultery because since you don't want to deal with them, they gonna get hot and try to get somebody else. And then boom, the same dude gonna do the same thing to her and so forth and so forth, So that's why it all goes back to what I said at first, man. Everything runs way much better if everybody plays their part. Matter of fact, the Spirit just put it on me, man. That's what I'm gonna name this video. Play your part, play your role. All right. You men just as well as you women, all right? Everything will be so much better if people just played their part, all right? If you played your part, if men were actually being men and women were actually being women, then guess what? Everything will flow more smoothly. But you know what? It's not going to flow. It's not going to flow smoothly because we got the wicked ruling up over us right now, all right? And by the wicked ruling over us, things are going to be chaotic because he's the king of chaos, all right? Matter of fact, he has in his law what? Chaos out of order. All right. So he wants chaos, But that's really all I had, man. This is really more of a rant video than anything. But if the Spirit comes back on me to do another video and go more in depth to it, I'm definitely will. So, Lord, I hope this video was edifying and exhorting a few of you brothers. Until next time, shalom.